Hey everybody, thanks for joining in, and in today's video we're going to be going over some tips and some tricks that are going to help you make even more money with your acid lab business. These are going to be some simple tricks that you guys could be using to just help yourself, yes, increase the payout. So it's going to be well worth running the acid lab, especially this week. So number one, you definitely want to be doing this, is increasing the productivity boosting speed by going over to this little drip dropper thingy right there. See, I'm a scientist now. I know what I'm doing. I'm a green alien, okay? Aliens got big brains. And I know what I'm doing here. I'm not going to poison anybody or anything like that. And then look at this, bottom left-hand corner. There you go. Just increase the productivity speed of making acid. So what does that mean at the end of the day? That means more money, okay? Because we're going to be making acid even faster. Now, for the actual resupply themselves, you're going to want to split this up into two things. Go talk to Mutt and just pay to go ahead and get some supplies. And then on top of that, you're going to want to be doing resupply missions, because resupply missions are going to be helping you potentially unlock some acid lab names. So that's what we're going to go over here in just a second. And then also help you get some more supplies, so you can be making more money right there if you want to do it, even though resupply missions can be a little bit lengthy sometimes. So you might want to just think about buying supplies. But right here, if you guys have not named your acid, you need to do this right now, because this is going to be giving you a permanent increase. So we're going to go all the way down to our acid lab. And then right there, I got the white rabbit, because that's what I named my acid lab. And then right here, so it just says acid. So if your guys' says acid, you need to name your acid right now, because once again, this is going to give you a permanent increase in payout. I'll be showing you that more towards the end of the video when we're going to be making a sale here. So they got a whole bunch of different names in here, and I don't think the names matter to where the increase is going to be like, oh, if you name it this, it's going to be increased more. Haven't really tested that too much. I just think that if you just name it any one of these names in here, which there's a 10 in total, you unlock these by doing, I believe, anything that has to deal with the acid lab itself, you know, any of the missions, the resupplies, the fooligan jobs that you get from Dax, stuff like that to unlock these. All right, so from there, what we're going to be doing is another awesome trick here. So you guys can see that there's going to be an increase here in just a moment's time, because normally I'm only going to be able to hold about $670,000. And the reason that it's so much is because this week right now it's double cash and double RP. But the next tip here is making sure that you've gone out and you've done your 10 fooligan jobs, okay? I've made a video about this just recently on the channel, and we'll try to have that down in the descriptions below. But that's going to unlock your equipment upgrade, which is going to be $250,000 for that upgrade. But that upgrade is going to be making it to where you can hold even more stock, produce even more acid, and then at the end of the day, make you even more money. So right here, just by changing the name of my acid, I have increased it from the normally for this week, 670, all the way up to $703,840. So that's like almost a $32,000 increase. And then what I like to do right here is just travel out to this location. Although what I've noticed is acid lab cell missions are random. So if you guys happen to do this, you're going to want to do this in a public session, because public sessions always pay out more. And I never really get griefed, and if I do, we're just going to find a new session real quick. And if we don't like the acid lab cell mission itself, like if we just happen to get, you know, the papers or something, you know, we can always just find a new session. But you are going to lose some stock by doing that. So I lost about $13,000 right there, and I would have to wait around a little bit longer for it to get full. So you don't want to do that terribly too many times, because it's just going to be taking away the value of your stock. So right out here, I just like to park right out here because it's away from the city, and you'll notice that there are people out there that if they find an acid lab sitting, they'll just sit there and try to blow it up or something if they have a weaponized vehicle like a tank. So that's why I like to come out here. Once again, I believe acid lab cell missions are random. Now, something I like to do right now, call up Lester before you do a cell mission.
Okay.
Request a job from Lester. So the reason that we're requesting a job from Lester is the fact that at any time, if we get the cops called after us while we're in a cell mission, we can pop open our phone and we can use that Lester job and then just go into it and then back out of the Lester job, and we should be able to get rid of the cops without having to lose the cops, because in a lot of these missions these days, you can't just call up Lester to get rid of the cops, to have him, you know, for him to get rid of the cops. So here we go. Stupid newspaper job cell mission. It's the worst one, right? It's the worst one. Whatever. I did it anyways. I did it anyways in like a full session and no one even bothered me here in the city. Just to prove to you guys that, like, I don't think really anybody cares that anybody's doing cell missions in public sessions. So look at that increase right there. Normally, I would have only gotten about 935,000, and there was only 28 people in here, so there could have been 2 more people, and you get bonus money for every person now that's in a session. This is why you want to be doing cell missions in a public session right there. I almost just got paid $1 million. These are some tips and some tricks to help you guys out with your Acid Lab business, to where you could be making millions of dollars every single day. So now at this time, all I got to do is just make sure that my Acid Lab resupplies is filled up, making sure that either I'm calling up Mutt and just buying them, and then from there, we're just going to be waiting on another cell mission, doing some Fooligan jobs, which are double cash and double RP as well right now, to where we can be getting $100,000 every single time that we do one of those, every 48 minutes in the game. But anyways, from there, if you guys enjoyed this video and it was helpful, smash like button on the way out, subscribe for new content, leave a comment down below letting me know if this was helpful at all, and I'll make more tutorials just like this. But from there, thank you all for watching and supporting the channel. My name is GRAVESIGHT, and I'll see you in the next one. So peace!